So just like we all know that each and every activity has the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so is gorilla trekking. Welcome to the Diary of a Bushman, a space where we strip life down to its essence and a space where we explore what really matters. I am Tim Rogers, call me the Bushman. I'm a curious traveler, a student of life, and your host. In today's episode, we bring you some of the most adventurous gorilla trekking encounters that will give you goosebumps. Because just like you and me know, gorilla trekking is one of the most unpredictable activities because each and every other adventure is unique. So no amount of videos, no amount of stories, no amount of pictures will give you the experience unless you pack your bags, come down to Africa, go into the rainforest and trek the mountain gorillas. But in today's video, we bring you some of the gorilla trekking encounters that will give you goosebumps. Because when you are in the forest trekking the gorillas, there are no pathways, there are no trails, there are no fences. So it's you facing the mountain gorillas. And because of that, because you are in their space, you may keep your distance, you may keep all the obligations, but the gorillas don't know about rules, they don't know about obligations, because the forest is their oyster. So they go where they want and they do whatever they want. So it's you coming to their space. And because of that, there are several encounters where the gorillas approach the participants. And because of this brings up the encounters that were unpredicted. Just to remind you, the participants are always safe because they are rangers, they are guides, and there are always measures to ensure safety for the participants. But these are moments you can never rule out. So we put together a series called the Gorilla Trekking Encounters. So check out the moments and tell us what was your favorite. Because to me, the last one should be my favorite. Stick around to the end of this video and tell us what was your favorite in the comment section. See ya. Here we see two juvenile mountain gorillas pushing a man off his balance, which is a sign of dominance and also sometimes stubbornness, and trying to prove a point that this is our space and we do exactly what we want. At number 5, we see a mountain gorilla physically touching the hand of one of the travelers and later releasing the hand and retreating back into the forest, which is a sign of checking with the environment and also trying to prove a point that here we are. At number 4, we see a silverback gorilla hitting his chest, which is a sign of dominance, a sign of communication, a sign of proving a point, and also making it very clear that I am the big boy here. However, he comes straight in between the travelers and the trekkers, which can be a very, very scary moment sometimes. But with the guidance of the rangers and the guides, the participants are always safe and they're always told exactly what to do to ensure that nothing wrong happens. Did you know that mountain gorillas can also give a sidekick? Just like in this scenario, the mother mountain gorilla sidekicks one of the participants. And then you ask yourself, if it's not bad luck, then what could it be? Because out of everyone, the mother gorilla kicks only and only this guy and doesn't do anything to the others. Oh my God. Have you ever wanted to use the toilet, but there are some people right exactly at the toilet that you want to use? This is the same scenario that happened to this silverback gorilla. He wanted to go and use the toilet, but there are some participants and trekkers standing exactly where he wanted to use the toilet. But just because he's the king of the jungle, just because he's the silverback, the big boy, the chairman, the head of the forest. He does exactly what he wants. So he walks through the participants, he walks through the trekkers, and goes exactly where he wants to go. And then he takes a shit. Yes, he goes and makes poo exactly in between the participants and the trekkers. And the others also follow him, but just to prove a point that this is our space and we do exactly what we want. If you ever thought that you are the only one who is fascinated and amazed when you go gorilla trekking, then you need to think again, because gorillas are also equally fascinated and amazed by how you look and the differences that you have with them. So in this video, we see one of the gorillas going exactly to the trekker and checking out exactly what is on her. It even brings out its tongue to test what is this creature. So gorillas are equally fascinated, and they are always curious, and they want to know what kind of creature you are, just like you're also fascinated about them. This is my favorite.